2020 Bentley Continental GT convertible car review. The 2020 Bentley Continental GT convertible's massive 6.0-liter W12 engine grunts once we blast beyond the white hilltop villages of Andalusia in southern Spain, the Iberian sun happily washing over us and taking into account the full sensory experience with the moment. Grand touring cars arguably sit near to the pinnacle of motoring greatness, and Bentley's new GT drop-top may be one from the grandest of all. Reinvigorated using a fresh design and an awful lot of technology, the newest Continental GT, both in coupe form, released recently, and this also GT convertible, which will go on sale later in 2010 as a 2020 model, should significantly bolster Bentley's sales from the hyper-indulgent reaches on the automotive universe. As while using Continental Coupe, which we've already tested, the soft-tops wheelbase may be stretched 4.1 inches, plus the front axle is defined such that the engine is mounted slightly lower and rearwards for any better front-rear weight distribution. The front overhang is shorter even though the rear overhang is marginally longer, even so the overall proportions are similar towards the previous versions. From in the driver's seat, the hood may seem to stretch to eternity. Then there is ample curb presence from every angle. Huge 22-inch wheels are optional and are available in 3 finishes, but perhaps the standard 21s are substantial. A high-tech powerhouse. At the heart on the Continental is a large twin-turbo 6.0-liter W12, now boasting 626 horsepower along with a thumping 664 lb-ft of torque. A diet has yielded a substantial 66-pound reduction from the W12's weight, while engineering refinements make a choice generate an extensive plateau of peak torque that stretches from 1350 to 4500 revolutions per minute. Driving the Bentley over the sweeping roads and switchbacks on the Parque Natural de la Sierra de la Grazalema, huge amounts of power are offered pretty much everywhere through the rev range, especially from the car's sport driving mode, which sharpens the powertrain's responsiveness and character. Along while using 12's twin-scroll turbochargers in addition to their integrated exhaust manifolds, other technical highlights include both port and direct fuel injection, cylinder deactivation, plus a new dual-miss flywheel which helps keep driveline vibrations from entering the cabin. Torque is channeled via an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, borrowed from Volkswagen Group cousin Porsche, and through to a rear-biased all-wheel drive system featuring brake-based torque vectoring, improving the GT become corners more assuredly. Despite its many updates, the revolutionary Continental still weighs more than 5,000 pounds. Yet it feels delightfully, and surprisingly, nimble on challenging roads, thanks partially to the Bentley Dynamic Ride System's active anti-roll bars, that happen to be powered through the car's 48-volt electrical system and tamp recorded on untoward body lean in corners. Add in well-weighted steering, locomotive-like acceleration, as well as a tail which is willing to wag somewhat when pushed, this also Bentley gets the makings of the delightful grand touring car. With the help in the dual-clutch automatic launch control system, the drop-top Continental should hit 60 miles per hour in the brisk 3.4 seconds, 0.1 second behind the lighter hardtop. The open-top ambience. Inside, a slick new 12.3-inch central display, Bentley's largest ever touchscreen, incorporates a configurable home screen which might be split up to indicate navigation, music, and telephone menus along with data. More impressively, as part on the $6,270 Bentley rotating display, additionally, it can rotate away in the dash, that has a panel of 3 analog gauges or even a lovely wood veneer sliding over its place. While 20-way power-adjustable seats and all of amenities greet front seat passengers, the Continental's rear seats are rather cramped for adults, especially in terms of leg and knee room. The soft-top Continental's sleek silhouette means headroom at the spine also is limited, until you have the very best down, in which particular case the sky actually is the limit. That care about luxurious details piles up quickly, though, with optional surface treatments and plush add-ons, among several extras, raising the GT convertible's roughly $240,000 starting price into your $300,000 neighborhood. With the most important difference from your coupe to convertible obviously being the superior itself, Bentley guaranteed it received special attention. The company says the newest GT convertible is just as quiet inside, which consists of insulated top-up as the previous GT coupe was, plus the roof itself is usually lowered or raised in 19 seconds at speeds up to 30 miles per hour. Aesthetically, the superior benefits from a newly available tweed finish, but there's also 7 cloth colors to pick from, along with 8 interior headliner hues. The cabin in fact is a serene place, even while using top-stowed, as being the rake-end design with the windshield work to keep sunlight out of your face despite flooding the rest from the cabin, and keep wind turbulence into a pleasing minimum. It's absurdly all too easy to go very fast from the Continental GT and initially not really realize how high a velocity you're traveling at, so refined would be the Bentley's comportment and interior trappings. Should you hold your right foot down for enough time, a claimed 207 miles per hour top speed awaits regardless of whether the car's top increased or down. Not that you should travel that quickly to savor the GT convertible, but the ease that it does make its awesome performance available, while letting you soak up more on the atmosphere around you, is what makes it such a seriously impressive grand touring car.